everybody. I'm Loomis, and we're back to Skyrim. Last time we joined the College of Winterhold, went on an archaeological dig, awoke some sort of strange dungeon. That's not the spell I thought I had equipped, but okay. And what just happened?
This is simply fascinating.
And we awoke some sort of strange message from some sort of magical cult, telling us the seal had been breached and our actions would be judged.
What was that?
So let's find out what's going on. Where's my other destruction spell? The flames one. Time spent in... Oh, no, I guess that's not the one I wanted. Oh, it's equipped it... No, put it on my right. Fine, put it on both. I don't care. After some time in the academy, I've mastered magic so well that I apparently have infinite spell power. So I'm going to take the opportunity to try and pick up some destruction magic. I don't really know where they're from, but I've got ridiculous amounts of Fortify Magicka and Regenerate Magicka. To the point where it seems like I can't run out, so I'm just casting spells everywhere. I don't know if it's just an effect that you get from simply being in the college. Put that on my left, because I can cast that while I'm just walking around. Get that alteration.
Never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins.
You've not?
There's a closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. It's really dangerous. Careful. Go on ahead.
You've never seen anything like this in a Nordic ruin before? This is pretty much absolute standard for Nordic ruins. Every Nordic ruin I've ever been in has been wall-to-wall coffins. Draugr. These exact statues.
This is simply fascinating. They were a group of... No one's seen them, and I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
So you're just gonna chill here and leave it all to me? Fine, be that way. Oh, there's another one to pull. What a complex puzzle. Yeah, I guess it wasn't. My fire spell does nothing, but Eric is perfectly capable of devouring these enemies, so... Oh, okay. Suddenly lost some health. Let me favorite detect life and flames. Destruction increased. Okay, but these ones look like they might actually be a threat, so I should probably start fighting back. Would you stop? Oh, okay. Did that kill me from full health, or did I take damage that I wasn't paying attention to? Huh, I'm not used to enemies presenting a credible threat in this. What was that explosion? Is that a third Dreadlord? Or Deathlord, or whatever they're called? Wait, light armor increased? Oh, that's why these things were actually presenting a threat. I may have forgotten to put on my armor. That's why I'm actually taking damage here. Hey Phoenix, how are you doing? Yeah, I didn't have my swag protection on. Wait, what? Why did it say light armor again? What am I wearing that's light armor? You know what? You've got this, Eric. I'm just gonna leave this one to you. Oh, attacking me now, are we? Ooh, controversial, Phoenix. Do you consider a shield to be a weapon slot or a armor slot? I was talking about this with Narellan yesterday. He strongly holds that, oops, didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, yeah, he also holds that shields are weapons. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why, Phoenix, but amongst all the stuff that I did in the academy, in the college, for the next couple of hours, according to my status bar, I'm regenerating magic faster than I can spend it. So I'm just casting. I'm trying to just practice my spells. I don't know. I mean, Detect Life is like the most magic-intensive spell that I can cast. It's like 80 mana per second, and I have 100 mana. And look, I can just keep it going forever. You wouldn't believe how many levels I got over this. So yeah, while this is running, I might as well just go pure spells. I was setting enemies on fire, but those Death Lords were giving me actual trouble. Mostly because my fire spell is pitiful and does 0 damage, so it was really just Eric fighting on his own. So I'm tired from buying all the Christmas presents and then going to martial arts. Ooh, what kind of martial art do you do? I didn't know you were into martial arts. Oh, is your martial art like medieval sword fighting? That a lot of people are into these days? It's recent, okay. Oh, dang it, Nightbot. Let me go turn that off. There we go. Systema. Or Systema? Can't say I know that one. Is the martial art recent, or is you doing it recent? Or both? Guess I'll come back this way, because it looks like where I'm meant to be going. Both. Interesting. I'm mostly feeling restless today. Lately been feeling down a lot when I'm not streaming. I don't really know why. I suppose I've got an excuse today in that I have a terrible feeling that something awful is happening at this very moment, which we'll only learn the truth of at sometime in the early hours of the morning. A Russian military martial art, okay. Get that alertness anxiety often. Well, more specifically, I'm worrying about the, we've got an election today. And it's gonna go badly, I just know it. It'll be the end of us all. No, Boris wasn't elected. Unless I'm misremembering. I believe Theresa May stood down.
Seems to be about death.
And
Crypts, funeral shrouds.
Boris took her place.
It's a bit depressing.
So he was elected by the Conservative Party, but not actually elected as our Prime Minister. Although it wasn't that long ago we had an election. I'm trying to remember. My brain is fogged this morning. Well, here's between Bad Wolf Labs gets it. I'm not super keen on Labour at the moment, but Boris Johnson has to be stopped. Yeah, basically what happened is Boris tried to do some borderline very illegal stuff to get Brexit through, and a load of his own party members quit in protest, which meant that he lost his majority in government, and if you've not got a majority in government, you can't get anything done. So he's called for an early election to try and regain his majority. Yeah, how are you doing, Bad Wolf Labs? You having a good day? But yeah, this time... This time, Phoenix, we've got an actual election. You got this, Eric. Let me practice my restoration. Specifically, what he tried to do was put through a... So every now and then they have like a shutdown period for the government, just to get things into order. The government just goes into standby for a month. Basically what he tried to do was quickly pass Brexit laws and then bring the government into shutdown before there could actually be a vote on them. In which case it would just happen through him with no input by anybody else. Which didn't go down very well. Thankfully. That's what caused a whole bunch of conservative politicians to just quit. As for Brexit, I don't know. A lot of people are realizing that they got lied to when the first Brexit vote came up and are changing their opinion on it. I don't know. I voted against Brexit, but I'm not super keen on there being another referendum on it, because if it gets voted for, it should happen. I think it's dumb, but you can't just keep holding votes until you get the result you want, right? That's not how democracy works.
I hope that when I die, I don't end up as a shambling corpse.
Like water bending and air bending? Dang it, you know I don't get these references. Tell me it's like doing a Kamehameha. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of these. Lever? Excuse me? You fought the teacher? Did you win? Oh wait, the codes are just behind them. Like, how am I gonna solve this? I've got no solution to this puzzle. No, wait. It's got the solution directly behind the thing that I turn. Hold your own for a good 20 seconds. Nice. Breathing to avoid damage, falling out without using arms, legs, or muscles that aren't necessary. Okay. So it's a lot about being efficient with your energy in battle. That sounds cool. Baseline humans are super dumb and inefficient with their body. Yeah. Humans as babies start off with very good posture and stuff, and they actually lose it as they grow up. Heck, when I was younger, I got lectured a lot on standing properly. Shoulders back, square shoulders, being very stiff and upright and proper, and I got severe back problems as a result that I'm still dealing with. I saw a specialist for a long time on adjusting my posture so that I could eventually recover. I think he just doesn't like dead things. It's a personal preference. There we go, Eric. See, you got this. You're the warrior now, I'm just the support role. I wish I could tell when you were fully healed. Yeah, that's well practice my restoration while I've temporarily got infinite mana. Can't I see his bar when I heal him? No. Only if he's in combat at the time, and even then only erratically. Healing does not bring up his health bar. Sometimes if he's in combat while I heal him it appears, but generally it does not. Skyrim, it just works. Yeah, it doesn't work. You don't get a health bar for anybody that you're healing, which is feels like a very obvious overlooked thing. I mean, it's the same. You get one for doing damage. If you were changing somebody's health, you should have an idea of their health, right? They cut development of their card game? I want to say I didn't know they were making a card game, but I think you've actually spoken to me about it before. So it might be more accurate to say I forgot they were making a card game. Elder Scrolls Legends have been on for a few years. Oh, they weren't just making it, they were actually running it, but they've ditched it now? Is that what you mean? Okay, I could not edge around that. I think maybe if you sneak you can get over certain traps, but I don't know. It seems to be erratic. Maybe it depends on your sneaking skill.
Thanks.
Having failed to compete with Hearthstone. Is there only room for one card game? I don't know. Yeah, I need to level up. Peak 146 players. I suppose for a big company like that, putting a lot into a card game, that's not a lot of people. I mean, I have heard warnings that the numbers were inflated, but last time I checked, I think there was something around 8 billion people playing Hearthstone at any moment. I need a perk in Sneak. Oh, okay. Let me have a look at that. Because I feel like earlier in the game, you won't trigger pressure plates. Yeah, I feel like I've sneaked through traps before, and it's gone okay, but on other occasions I've tried to sneak through them and nothing has happened. That's just the physics, fair enough. So it would have made sense if it was because of my rubbish sneak skill. I only occasionally get lucky, but... Can I get I can get investor now. Is that only when sneaking, or is it always? Can't get ebony yet. Okay, I'm gonna get investor then. That makes a lot more sense. How's that 0-weight heavy armor coming along? Hold on a second while I check if I can get that. Why is heavy armor not next to light armor? Who laid this out? I can afford that. I guess I'll get conditioning and have my armor weigh nothing and be able to carry all the things. Heavy armor is a okay. Not super sure I agree with that, but fair. The grouped around things they expect you to use together. Well, now my weight's massively dropped, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know what to do about those then, other than trigger them. Finesse skill? Combat finesse magic, okay. Few barrels. I think they were having few barrels of Guinness most days when they made this game, to be fair. Look at this. This is not a puzzle! Oh, okay. Are they on a timer? Does turning one turn another?
I wonder what the ancient
One,
lords used this place for.
2, 3. Oh, it's changing those as well, okay. All the drinks in Skyrim is alcohol. Okay, let me experiment. Which ones turn which? Do they... This one turns all of them. This one just turns that one. Did that one turn any? Or just itself? Okay. This one turns all three. So, I just need to do them in order, right? There we go. Pretty easy. It was a pretty easy puzzle, but I'm going to give them credit for actually giving me a puzzle. I think that's the second puzzle I've encountered in this game. I could do with a few more. Eric the player. Like, I don't ask him what he gets up to when he's off duty. That's none of my business.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Oh good, he's back.
What could this place be? Until next time.
Ghosts in the Storm. Doesn't seem relevant to what's going on here. Inigo? I don't think I know that one. Is that a mod-only follower? So, nothing that helps me diagnose this. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Anything else I can make? No? Guess we're good. And to be fair, my followers mostly seem to be better in combat than I am. Although I think they might be hitting the level cap now. Dwarven helmet. I assume we're about to encounter plot again now that that guy's turned up. A lot of dwarven stuff for Draugr ruins. Interesting.
Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd
We
find
found some
something like
sort of sphere.
Why is this buried so far within Sarthal?
Skyrim grandma. Move, sweetie. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh, Galder, huh? I've got a Galder amulet. Nothing seems to work. He jumped to that conclusion very quickly. I think is this the guy who's one of 3 brothers? You got this, Eric. This doesn't really require my assistance. Yeah, there we go. Another piece of the amulet. And another writ of sealing. Yeah, these are the 3 sons of a murdered wizard, I think. I found one of the other ones a long time ago. And if I remember, an archmage was accused of betraying his king and was executed, but his 3 sons denied it and fought a war against the king before being sealed away. Also, it's almost like having infinite magic is really overpowered. And makes a joke out of everything. I don't know, the game gave me this. I can't conclude that it's a glitch. After all, Skyrim just works.
1,000 years old.
Skyrim Granny will be in Elder Scrolls 6. Nice. I do like when they put prominent players and the like in games. I remember in Free Space 2, there's a bit where you're sent to reinforce a super elite squadron of the greatest special ops pilots in the Space Force, and their names are all the names of the top players in Free Space 1's competitive scene.
To defend yourself. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that to me, that Eric was a real person who got put in the game. I forgot about that.
What could this place be?
Hey Alex, how you doing?
Be prepared to defend yourself. Let him know that we've unearthed something. Well, I'm not sure.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
In nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. You should be most interested.
I mean, most dragons are pushovers. But if you're on guard duty, you might have to fight a dragonborn. So I consider that to be a more difficult role.
Oh, I think I'll be fine. We seem to have eliminated the most pressing threat. It certainly seems that whoever placed this here intended for it to be well guarded. I wonder why. All right then.
I'm doing pretty good, thanks, Alex. Yeah, I'll get right on to telling that guy about the sphere. Yo, waifu. Get along really well with that guy, huh? Why can I not? There. Whatever. I don't know. It just looks like you should shoot lightning at it, and it'll spin faster and faster. You know, I've been missing so many opportunities by not using this spell. No! 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 Zit. Young fool, only now at the end do you understand the power of all the dark side. So we said the guys who sent us that magical message talked about how we're gonna have to make an important choice and we'd be judged for it, but not really had any choices so far. Unless they're judging me on how long it took me to solve that puzzle. Don't go. Don't leave Tolfdir. Oh, is there a shortcut exit out? Admittedly, there usually is. In Skyrim, normally there's a shortcut back to the start of every dungeon, regardless of how little sense that makes. I don't see one, though. What's that? Oh yeah, so there is. I thought that was just another one of the alcoves.
My ancestors ever walked these halls.
You win this round. No excuses? Alright. It is genuinely harder to spot things when you're the one streaming, and you're at the controls and keeping an eye on chat and everything. But to be fair, I think that only explains some of my many occasions of missing important stuff. One excuse, yes, thank you. That one excuse. That's like a 25% excuse at most, I'd say. You excuse me 25% for every mistake I make on account of I'm also streaming. One excuse. Ah. Ice form. Ice, baby. Yeah. Why would you pop up to tell me that that dragon souls I needed to unlock shouts, and then not give me the option to unlock the shout? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, guys, hang on. How long does this shout take to recharge? This is a slow shout. I guess I've not tried it in combat yet. Maybe it's really, really powerful. Now shout on someone. Let's go find an enemy. I can't tell if it... In this blizzard, I can't tell if it's like daylight or the middle of the night or what. Whoa, what the... Oh, okay. That's me detecting something. For a moment I thought there was a glowing red rabbit on the ground. I want one. Oh, it's just a goat, I think. 7 PM. We might get attacked by bandits on the way back to Winterhold. Guys, I'm thirsty. Not really sure for what. Is that like maybe tomato juice? Has anybody got any tomato juice? What about red wine? Nobody? Should really mix a potion of cure diseases if I can find the stuff. There's no temples in this part of the world. I think I need to climb over here if I'm gonna get to Winterhold. Get lucky and find a hidden shrine? Maybe. I don't think I know of any in these parts, but... Apparently there's a shrine of Azora over there. I don't know if... Is Azora one of the gods? I don't recognize the name. Is Azora one of the 9 divines? In character, I'd know who the 9 divines were, right? Just tell me if it's one of the 9. Okay, so I'm probably not going to find a shrine I can pray at there to get rid of this little blood problem that I've got. Pretty much sums it up, Phoenix. I mean... I mean, here's the thing, right? If this infection progresses to its final stage, I will be a vampire werewolf. I mean, there's being a goth warlord princess, and there's being a vampire werewolf, you know? One is a step too far. Sort of. I don't have lycanthropy, but I'm wearing this cursed ring that causes me to occasionally turn into a werewolf. So I'm more or less a werewolf. Magical pretender.
Not as dumb as you look. You look awful. Better not get me sick. Until next time.
Where's the... It said she was in... Oh, she's in the Arcanum. No, I'm a first generation werewolf, okay? Like you get one werewolf who is like an original werewolf cursed by the gods or such. And then they bite other people, and those become second generation werewolves, and that's how it normally spreads. But I'm an original werewolf. I didn't get it from anybody else. I earned being a werewolf. Oh, this is an enchantment on a potion table.
What you learn here will last you a... It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Oh. I mean, I doubt it, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. All right then.
Oh wait, a report on Sarthal? That sounds interesting. I mean, werewolves are like the chosen ones of Hircine, right? So now I'm the chosen one of Hircine and the chosen one of Elduin? Akatosh? I'm a very important person, you know? That's what happens when you're the greatest orc warlord of all time. Focuses boundless talents on the cooking and baking habits of early First Era Nords. Sarthal was the first city of man that was sacked by elves. A lot of the stonework is largely intact. Okay, so the elven attack on Sarthal.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
So the elven attack on Sarthal was very specifically focused on one thing. I can only assume that is
You look a bit
the orb that we
You sure you shouldn't be
found.
home? It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
So I told you that there was an urgent situation that needed your attention. You got up to deal with it. I turned to look away, and when I looked back, you sat down in a different chair.
Don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us.
Yeah, I met Oleg earlier. He seemed pretty cool. Cure disease. I've got vampire dust, but I need at least one more ingredient. Is there any chance of you leaving to attend to this situation so that I can steal everything here that's not nailed down? No? No cure diseases. Don't bother? You think the guy's just not gonna care? To be fair, when I arrived here, they told me that nobody really gives a crap what you do. Oh hey, an unusual gem. As long as you don't actually kill somebody. Specifically as long as you don't kill a fellow student. Or somebody who works here. The killing of civilians is frowned upon, but not actually discouraged. They said that if I need living test subjects, I should go a little further. Don't nick anything at the college. I mean, I'm gonna end up as a vampire if I don't.
Several, if you're talented.
Why are the things in the garden not available for taking? That seems unfair. I don't have a potion of cure disease lying around, do I? No. Is there a way to see my alchemy research? There's no way to see what other ingredients have cure diseases on them, is there? If I wanted to steal one of these. Like, just the one that I need. Nah, I'm not gonna need garlic bread. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Check a shop that... I don't think there are any shops in town. I don't know if one of the teachers specializes in alchemy. In which case I'll have to check with them in the morning anyway. So wait, is this up on the roof? Where's the Arcana? Find Snape, yeah. Yeah, I might... Oh.
I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ankano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you.
Yeah, I might be able to find a teacher who sells me potions ingredients. That might be my best shot, because I don't... There's nothing in town. There was an inn, and that's about it.
I'm not sure. Just... well, mind what you tell him, alright? No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? You're welcome.
Oh, are you selling things? I didn't think anybody would be selling things because of what time of day it is. Yeah, there's not much going on in Winterhold. Most of Winterhold is very busy, not existing. Sathal.
All right then.
Are any of the other teachers selling stuff?
I
Oh,
have
that's...
many
never mind.
on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't want to speak to me, you don't want to speak to me. That's fine.
I don't want to see you treating any of these. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here.
Wow, this
It's
guy really
some
does
big
see all.
mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Fellglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded.
As far as I can tell, all that the college disallows is actively killing other people who are at the college. Alright, they told me if I wanted to I wanted to use living people as test subjects to go a little further away from here. And that was it.
All
But
right.
okay. These guys must have been really up to something.
You there.
Oh,
I have questions
followed
for
me,
you.
did he?
You were in Sathal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Oh. Bye. Okay, Thalmor. If the game's not going to give me an option to tell him to heck off, I'll just have to do it myself. One of you chumps has got to specialize in alchemy, right?
Alright then.
Yeah, this is the one with an alchemy lab. You don't sell ingredients?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Farewell.
Yeah, I know it's not technically magic, but I feel like there's some overlap,
There are a few
right?
places where one can pursue my type of work. So you wish to master the arcane? Until next time.
I'd have expected to find a few people with a little bit of interest in it here. Yeah, they mostly just sell books, but I mean, at least I can sell stuff to them, I suppose. Jewelry sell points, yeah. Heck, now that I think about it, I cleared out Feralda, but I can probably sell some.
No. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Maybe sell some
That
bits of junk.
incident. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Until next time.
Yeah, it's a very good place for soul gems, that's definitely true. If I want to practice my enchanting. Dang it, somebody's used every ingredient in the alchemy room and not bothered to replace them. It's disgusting is what it is.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't take a look.
You don't have a cure disease spell, do you?
Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
She sounds very enthusiastic about her job.
Enchanting service. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor. Until next time.
It's very convenient doing my shopping at night. I know exactly where to find everybody. So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a cure here, but apparently I need to go off to some other tower anyway.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize him. I understand you're the one that found this orb in Sarthal. No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, I hope you've got some coin.
I like how the local fence is doing his black market dealings here on the bench opposite the person who functionally runs this place. Well, it's not got what I was looking for, but I'll take those Daedra hearts. Excuse me. random potions I can sell actually while I'm here.
All right then.
Nobody else home?
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize him.
What junk have I got that I can put away? Where is this mage tower that I'm supposed to be going to? Is it worth bringing all my stuff with me? Can I get to a real town on my way there? Where's my quest marker? Last known location was... Oh, why wasn't that active? Felglow Keep. It's in the Whiterun kind of area. Yeah, I'll probably get all my stuff out, we'll go to Windhelm, and then from there... I'm not trying to fast travel, I'm trying to set a marker. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to Windhelm, sell up our stuff, and then we can get... we can move on from there. Wow, all of that didn't put me overweight.
It just feels right, son. No problem. How can I help?
Yeah, carrying most of this crafting stuff for me. So there's some iron ore that I need to transmute.
Let's get going.
I don't know what's going on with my magic, but it's nice. Off to Windhelm. That's not the right way to go. I can probably find a cure disease there. Or a shrine or something. Heck, Windhelm? There's gotta be a shrine to Talos in Windhelm. There's no way there isn't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
Is there a spell I can be sustaining with my other hand, do you think? I don't think Clairvoyance knows which way I'm going. Oh, okay. Clairvoyance just doesn't move with me. I thought I equipped the fire attackers on my quick spells while I'm practicing magic. Also, I'm not wearing my armor again. I'll be a master of destruction in no time. Okay, let's put Detect Life on that hand. And so that does 8 damage. And that does... okay. We'll mark that as a favorite for now. These vampires are dying really quickly to these frost wraiths that aren't normally a threat to anybody. I was expecting to have a vampire battle where I could try my new shout, but I don't think it's going to do much against frost wraiths. That was a bit of a weird encounter. Why are vampires hunting frost wraiths? Oh! I've got limited magic again. It all finally wore off.
Forecast your... Oh,
What are you doing all the way out here in the middle of the night?
what?
Well, guess we can... go back to sprinting anyway. Where's my animus? We'll use this one along the way.
What?
That's an unpleasant name.
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
Shouts, shouts, shouts.
Never should have...
And my breath is long winter! Well, how's that working out for you? Guys, I think they're dead. Okay. Seems like you can't damage him while he's frozen. Oh, this guy's got some good stuff. So that spell is awesome for freezing people solid, but I also need to make sure I don't accidentally freeze Eric solid. I mean, it doesn't do him any harm, but... Oh, I can't go that way. Sure hope I'm not stuck, that would be embarrassing. Lead on, doggo. Tell me how I get into this, into this city.
What? Okay.
Well, I live here now. Winterhold's greatest defense. It's completely immune to attacks from behind. Can I squeeze up here? No? Come on, just grab hold of the ledge. What gives? So I guess I linger here until I become a vampire and am no longer in any kind of danger of dying from cold or thirst or starvation. And then slowly the bloodthirst drives me mad and I become some sort of eldritch beast.
What?
That's what the future holds for me. It's that wolf that I feel sorry for. Who knows how long he's been stuck down here. Well, I guess I'm fast traveling. There doesn't appear to be another way out of this mess. Ah, Skyrim. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break there anyway, guys. When I come back, we'll fast travel to the safety of Windhelm. And we'll adventure on from there. So yeah, I'll just be a few minutes and I'll be right back. And we're back, everybody. Just to recap, we're now stuck in a ravine alongside Windhelm with no way of ever getting out. So we're just gonna have to teleport. Huh, so serving jail time has a consequence, according to that. I did not know or expect this. I'll continue to not go to jail, I guess.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about
What's the hurry?
safety.
I wonder how many fragments there are. We're supposed to, like, merge them together at some point, you think? Well, let's go chill in the marketplace until the shops open up, I guess.
Good day, friend. No problem. How can I help?
Need all that stuff that you're not using. Except the dragon bone, I can't do anything with that. There we go.
Let's get going then.
Is there... yeah, there is a smelter here. Goat horns. Candlesticks? Nice. Finally a good chunk of dwarf metal. 50 gold ore. Calcum and some moonstone. Cool. Ruby ring. Feels good, man. How many rings we just made? 2 levels worth, I think. Don't have enough iron to make most things. Have to wait for the traders to show up. That's the begging lady. I can hear her. Where are you, lady? I can hear you. Look. Ow! Ah, my nose. Oh, I think it's bleeding. Oh.
Another one. Terrible. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth.
Ooh.
Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up. We are stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Yeah, okay.
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages and the
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the bodies, if you'll excuse me.
Carefully checked out the coin purse, huh?
My job's simple enough.
A ring of resist magic. Why did a lady working at the whatchamacallit, the tavern, have a ring of resist magic? Those look more like claw marks than anything.
What is it, Orc? Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Gods, be my guest. You'll need to talk to Yorlef, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Let's hear it.
Who's Yorlef? Oh well. Oh well, something I can look into. I should probably solve it while I'm here.
I ask only for a little charity.
Before somebody else gets murdered. I don't think anything urgent is happening back at the college.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you used them both for your weapon.
Ah, good, the shops are open.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Need some metal hammered? Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard. Trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era. Her sword was legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy.
So, what's his face wants a sword that looks old. He's hired somebody to make him a sword that looks old because he's... Oh well, I'll keep an eye out.
Take a look.
Kind of a phony, I guess. Don't have enough gold. Oh, for all of it to get, yeah. I'll have to sell up some stuff. I wonder if this glass stuff might be better than what Eric's currently wearing, to be honest. Be right back.
Don't forget. It just feels right. No problem. How can I help?
He's wearing elven crap at the moment. Yeah, there we go. Give me that elf junk then. We'll sell that on.
Let's get going then.
Did you use my good hammer?
No.
Last girl. I told
I didn't touch it.
Take a look.
Right. Have any, please? Should really bought the iron ingots as a priority, but whatever. I've got plenty more to sell. Well, I'd like to hold on to the rings until I've had a chance to enchant them. Yeah, whatever. I suppose I can...
Did you look behind the forge?
Whether
I
it's
think I
armor
saw
you
it
need
there.
or a new Oh, yes. Now that you
Out the
mention
way.
it, I think.
Let's see what I can make. With what he sold me.
Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Oh, I need steel from him? Well, I want to make bows instead, why not?
Cookware, knives, and other goods from home, all in reasonable prices.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does. I couldn't ask
Out
for
the
a
way.
better teacher than Owengo.
Honestly. Trying to get some work done.
A word of advice. Don't buy discounted armor.
Business proposition includes smuggling. Forget it.
Where did he go now?
What are you doing that for?
Yep. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I'm not getting as good a return on those as I thought I would. I guess my smithing is still low. And that's steel. There we go. That's everything of interest he has.
If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
Got some chitin something or other. Not enough to make any of this stuff though, by the looks of it.
Need some metal hammer.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Everybody keeps saying I look a little sickly ever since I started transforming slowly and cursedly into a vampire.
Working in is great. You get to see Softwork up close. Watch what you're doing.
Yeah. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Okay, not convinced I actually made a profit on that, but I got XP out of it, so you know, what can you...
Whether
Can't
it's
grumble.
armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Skyrim is a fine house. It's up for sale. You should talk to the steward in the keep if you're interested.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the stuff? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Potions. Yeah, not a lot of exciting stuff.
Thank you for your custom.
Captain Lonely Gale.
Captain, because I used to be
What a name.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see. Take a look. Good day.
Now winds and palm seas.
You need anything, come see me.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
What do you got in stock? Interesting. But also, a real mixed bag of stuff here. Oh, do I have any stolen stuff that I can sell to this guy? Since I think this guy buys stolen stuff. No? I thought I had a stolen... Oh, I guess he doesn't buy stolen stuff, because I've got a stolen iron dagger that I've been trying to get rid of. Anyway, I can probably find a temple here, but I'm going to carry this around for next time, I think.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. My master can be a... Take a look.
Give me all your ingredients. Why didn't I deposit that mask when I had the chance? If I can't melt it down, I melted down everything I could melt down, so any Dreamer stuff can be sold, I guess. How many filled soul gems do I have? Do I actually have any? Okay, I've got a lot. I'll be back, Quintus. Let's see, I need to go to the temple. And I need to go to... I need to find a wizard. Enchanting table. Cool. No longer a vampire. I've chosen my side in the Shadow War. I cannot be converted from my path.
What?
She summons the Thule.
Ulgrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
If I remember right, there's a wizard up here.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Good for you.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Sorry to hear it. Here we go. This should raise their value just a little. Wait, did I just reach 100 enchanting? Oh, nice. I guess I don't need to level it anymore. This is just for making money. I might make it legendary, but probably make it legendary the next time my smithing is maxed. I can get my enchantment, my smithing, and my alchemy all to 100. I'll make some amazing gear, and then legendary the lot of them. I wish there was a faster way to mass produce legendary magic items. What is the black is the black gem different to a grand gem? No? Just does the same thing? $10 grand gems? I mean, I do need to make some good gear for Eric at some point, but I can probably probably spend these. Well, I don't know, actually. Thinking
Whatever
of it.
you've heard, spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them.
Yeah, buy some gold rings off of me. You don't have enough money for me to buy half of your stuff.
Strength and steel are well.
It just feels right somehow. No problem. How can I help?
Are you planning on sticking with the ebony battle axe? Sure, hand it over. And the ebony bow, and give me the glass stuff. I'll not bother with the elven stuff.
You lead, I'll follow.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service.
Ebony bow. We'll put. What do we want to put on this? Fire damage? What can you have on glass armor? Light armor skill? Gauntlets. Can't have resist magic on them. I'll keep boosting that light armor, I don't know. Alright, the rest of it I'm spending on carry weighting all of these gold wings. Cool. That should see us for a while.
Oh, sorry. Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers.
Oh, I was supposed to speak to Justin?
Won't give us a straight answer.
Is he in here? Jawleaf.
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord, these are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf
Okay.
a message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city.
If you have any news
Nothing
of the
else
Western
known?
Coast, take it
But I
to
can
me.
examine the crime scene now, which I thought I'd already done.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Soon.
It's so good to see you again.
Hey, Silda. Ooh. Oh, cleaned away the body, I see.
So, you can cast it. I have to wonder. What? All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies. If it's bed or board you're after, Candlehearth Hall's got both.
Trail of blood.
Until next time.
So the blood leads to this other part of the graveyard. Does it go any further? It does, okay.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide.
More blood, more blood. Is this leading to the Hall of the Dead where they dragged the lady away, or...? Completed... Examine the crime scene. Okay. So... Weren't we supposed to be talking to the guy at the Hall of the Dead? But okay, so this leads to Skyrim? Whatever that is. I'm gonna go to the Hall of the Dead first and and see if I've missed. Unless Skyrim is the Hall of the Dead, I don't know. How does this work? Okay, there's the Hall of the Dead. I should go talk to her.
Everyone says your needs blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
You need any? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Sold a lot of them. I can't even wear rings anymore.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used what?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. My master can be... Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Give me all you got. Oh right, Eric
Just
might
feels
need his
right.
things back.
No problem. How can I help? You lead, I'll follow.
Beehive husk.
I don't appreciate loyalty. That's what you're here to do. I hope you have coin to spend, not just here to gawk at my goods.
Go back to sleep, old man. You don't work here anymore. ice wraith teeth. Hey, we learned something. Scaly foliota. Not sure what that is. Mushroom, I guess. Hey, we got one. Silverside perch. Seems to be mostly fish that we've not identified. Oh, we got 2 of them there. Alright, don't need to just start making whatever. I'm just here to basically own this place, so... Okay, guess that's everything. So we've done a lot more alchemy than we have enchanting. But our enchanting skill is a lot higher. But again, I guess we've sunk more money into enchanting.
I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
So we've been using grand soul gems and the like.
A lot of respect for Ambar's friend R. But his views are a little extreme.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
So, where's the Hall of the... Oh, have I gone past it? Back this way, huh?
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
Around here somewhere? Ah, down here. Okay. Hello? Anyone home? I'm here about the body, the dead person. That probably doesn't narrow it down much. I guess that's mostly what you hear from people.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Well, she's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
What are you implying about me? You heard about the vampirism, huh?
Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with, well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I'm too busy tending to the dead to spend my time making more of them. And I wouldn't very well tell you about the cuts if I had made them, now would I? Now, I really got to get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Oh.
Large diagonal
So they
cut
weren't
from
claws, they were curved swords. Could this be the work of Redguard? Why have I got 2 quest markers? Jolleaf and Hajarim? Are those my 2? So the blood leads to that one locked building, so I guess we go talk to the local copper for permission to do a break and entry. Perform a breach.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
What are you doing with your arm?
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the dragon. Frigga Shatter Shield's old place. It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the keys.
Interesting.
We'll write them.
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory. Frigga Shatter Shield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key. Travel safely.
The guards are exactly as useful as their captain, apparently. In a positive way, which surprises me. Why have I got 1 marker inside and 1 out? Assistance from Jolly? I just spoke to Jolly. If he doesn't do anything.
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers.
I'm not much of a strategist. But Lord Frigga Shatter, I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Weird.
All right then.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Staying safe, I hope.
So we gotta speak to Tova. Whoever that is. Gonna ask around the tavern, I think.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you.
Sorry about the disturbance, everybody. That guy just didn't want to live anymore. Oh, convenient.
I've been a bit out of sorts since... I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me. Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know? Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Cool.
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just...
Thanks, lady. That was easier than I thought it would be.
I try not to think of her, but sometimes the simplest
Oh, is she
thing
following
will
me?
guide
I mean, I'm fine with that. Her daughter's probably going to be a vampire, and that might be a bit awkward, but... to add some legitimacy to my entering. Bloodstained chest. Yeah, can we open it though? Beware the butcher. Killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't become the next victim. See Viola Gordano if you spot any suspicious behavior. Which is Journal 1. Coming together swimmingly. Bone, flesh, and blood. Could something of sinew and marrow have escaped me? All the wasted minds up in the towers. Discovering new magic. Flesh magic that is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. Interesting. Our house is really bare. If was it already like this, or either she lived a very simple life, or they got rid of their belongings and somehow missed the stuff in here, unless the stuff in there was added later. Well, there is fresh blood leading here, so I guess probably the kill after she died and this place was abandoned. The killer moved in and has been swatting here. Oh, strange amulet. Why is there so many of them here? Oh, here we go. Makes me think that, What's-her-face was handing out the flyers is using this place as a base, and that's why she's got so many things here. Hey, Buzz, how you doing? A headspace? I'm not familiar with it. Well, I think maybe I've heard other people talk about it. Body parts towards a gruesome end. But now sponsored by Headspace. Works for me. Have you been trying it out? Is it one with like tons and tons of podcasts, like meditation stuff and things like that? I think my mum might have shown it to me at some point. 10,000 bottles of diazepam. Sounds like a deal to me. A week's worth of diazepam? I'll absolutely talk up for them. The edge of the ice mine, the lights where the soul's dens. Spark will revive, what it unites under most skillful hands. Soon. Some sort of resurrection ritual? Or perhaps just the creation of a flesh golem? Well, ruining this crime scene. It's okay, I've already investigated it, and let's be honest, nobody else is going to bother to show up. The guards aren't even being incompetent on this one, they're just not interested. Chair stacked on the bed in odd fashion. And I can't move it, apparently. I don't really know what to make of that. Anyway, you doing good today, Buzz? You just woke up? Skyrims? Yeah, there's nothing normal. There's nothing unusual about a Skyrim person dropping a chair onto a bed and never being able to move it again. That's just life in Skyrim. Still ill, gotta nap some more. Are you sure you're gonna be up to D&D later? Make sure you get some rest if you need it. I mean, you guys bullied me into not streaming while I was ill. And it was probably the right call. 'Cause I'm one to overwork myself. Just, you know, make that same judgment call for yourself if you gotta. Worse when you're sleeping once you improve rapidly. Burning through that energy can slow down your healing, though. Yeah, so we're just gonna see how you feel when you're up for real. Fair enough. New League of Legends character came out, you're banning it every match for Hong Kong. But people are getting mad at you banning the new character?
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air, claiming it was one of those Sigil.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
I mean, they probably because they want to play the new character, but yeah, fair enough.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric, listen. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Okay, yeah, if you're banning a character that somebody on your team wants to play, that's maybe a little rude.
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it. So we're ready to start this war in earnest. Travel safely. It's dangerous out here.
I still say you should.
What is it?
What's the new character then, Buzz? House of Curiosities. Is that in the Dark Elf Quarter?
What's the hurry?
Oh, is that why you're banning it for Hong Kong? Sudder's used flares.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
More gun characters, boring.
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
Where's this House of Curiosities?
Hey, watch it.
You watch it. Oh, I'm not where I thought I was. Yeah, it doesn't sound super exciting. Oh, it's closed.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need. I try to... yes. It is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. All right then.
Do you know my father? His name is Torsten Krulsi. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the most exciting of characters, Buzz.
I want to be a warrior, the strongest one ever. Until next time.
When Grimvar asks me why women are being killed around the city, I don't even know what to say to him. Ever tried taking care of children?
Announced another guy? They need to slow down on the characters. I've stopped caring about new characters. They're coming out too fast. Is every League of Legends character going to be Chinese from now on? Is that what we're fearing?
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll
What with
see
Riot being owned by the Chinese government?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold. Unfer? Bah, it's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy. Suit yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly.
Appraise it that highly? He offered me 500 gold. I can make magic items that are worth more than that. Also, I don't even know where I supposedly found this amulet. Oh, this is the one I found in the house. Okay, I need this as evidence.
Jack, until the next.
This one's a favorite of mine.
Okay, so I need to talk to Viola.
What happened to those other women?
And I need to talk to the court wizard.
My own safety. I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. They say they're too busy with the war.
Yeah, it might be a concern. I mean, I deleted all of my Blizzard games. Am I going to end up deleting League as well?
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
Yeah, not good times, Buzz.
Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. As long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
I mean, I feel like I could approach him directly. I feel like I've killed scarier things, but... yeah, considering some of the horrific stuff the Chinese government is going on with. Hong Kong isn't in the top 10 most horrible things happening in China at the moment.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
But if Ulfric needs a favor, I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold.
That's fine. Necromancy's not... I'm also a member of the College of Winterhold, and I happen to know that they don't ban necromancy.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the Necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watching the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
That's very specific.
I'd explain my research, but you'd just be confused.
Don't trust that guy in the slightest. I only went to challenge him because that person said that I shouldn't. Let me go talk to Jawleaf now.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to
Jawleaf's,
send Bolgraf
Jawleaf's not here.
If I miss, you mean shoving a sword through his gullet?
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
There you are.
Soon.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel always. Travel safe.
Torrik was merely a message to the others.
Said tomorrow night. If I go there, so obviously if I go there tonight, nothing will happen, right?
Good to see you. Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
Which part's the Stone Quarter then?
We ought to dig a big parasite. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me. Wouldn't surprise me. Those Thalmor elf. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Got some fresh baked bread? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Eric. Eric.
Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Okay, you gonna show me to my room, lady? I guess we can sleep for 24 hours.
Captain!
What is it now, Viola?
Let me know if there's anything else you need. A different direction near the murder sites.
Don't you think all your tramping around there investigating might have something to do with it?
Alright. It's almost time to wrap up, but I think we'll catch this killer before we call it a night.
Perhaps. But still, it's curious.
Hi, Colma, dude. You having a good day? Yeah, sorry you've arrived just at the end. But I think I'm almost at the end of this quest line, so I think I might at least wrap this up. I gathered a lot of clues, and I got told that the next murder will happen in the Stone Quarter at some point this evening. I don't know where the Stone Quarter is, mind.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship Talos.
But I think I'll see if I can wrap this up before I
travel more, but who wants to deal with all the
before I call it for today. Well, this section's the grey corner, right? So it won't be there. I would presume this is the blacksmith quarter or the crafts quarter. This is probably the noble quarter, so I guess it's going to be around here somewhere. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, a marker just appeared on my map. Okay.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Those awful Thalmor can't touch us, thanks to Ulfric.
What is it, Orc?
Hold on.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
Everyone says Yorland
Whoop.
Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
I heard yelling somewhere.
What's the hurry?
Catch the murderer. Excuse me, sir? Sir? I didn't see this guy commit a murder. But he does have a quest marker floating above his head. Is he adequately caught? Or do we actually have to... Okay. Well, he's dead. Freezing a guy solid does not constitute arrest in this town, I guess.
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous.
You mean when I shouted to stop a murderer from escaping?
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
I hit the button, but it's not recharged. I was gonna freeze him in the back of the head. That wouldn't have done me any favors, but that was kind of annoying. So where did this murder happen? Did a person die? This is very silly. I have no evidence that that guy did anything wrong. He was just walking through the city streets, but a quest marker appeared above his head, so I had to kill him. Murdering the vibe? Yeah, he was ruining the mood. I was trying to have a nice evening stroll and he had to interrupt.
So you can cast a few spells? Am I supposed to be impressed?
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Listen, I killed Calixto Corium. It's possible that he was involved with this somehow, I don't know. Just thought I'd let you know. Maybe you could declare that the Dragonborn has solved the problem, and if there's any more murders, say it must be a different murderer because you solved the last one. Might be some good PR, I don't know.
Ismir's beard. The man was always odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
I'll take that as an apology for that one guard yelling at me for shouting.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Torrid was merely a message to the other Jarls.
Plot twist, I was the murderer. Seems like it. So I guess... Are we not going to find out what he was doing?
You did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done. For a dragon to attack Kynes Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
I mean, I found some books and a table full of body parts. It looked like he was either resurrecting somebody or trying to make a flesh golem. I guess there wasn't any more to that. I don't know anything about the guy that we arrested. He owned an antiques shop? Why was he involved in necromancy? Well, I could have taken him alive, I guess.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
I tried to arrest him, come on. I walked up and spoke to him, and then when he ran away, I froze him solid. I arrested his heartbeat.
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers.
A Dark Elf called this guy a war hero?
I killed a lot of high elves in the Great War.
Who is this guy?
I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. Where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
Sometimes there's a big gap in this game between what my character knows and what I know.
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice.
I just can't see myself ever playing through the Civil War storyline. I don't want to be involved with either of these sides, you know?
That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
Feel like my goal is to, I don't think the game will let me do this because important NPCs seem to be immortal. But I'd very much like to kill the leaders of both sides and declare myself Queen of Skyrim. Like, I couldn't do a worse job than these other guys are doing, you know?
Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfear. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways.
I mean, I've not met the Dawn God, but the rest of it sounds good.
Nords and the folk beneath them.
I mean, I'm the Dragonborn, the most powerful person in the land. The fact that there's not a Conquer Skyrim option in this game feels like a... It just really feels like something's missing. Why can I only help one of those other two losers take power? Heck, I can't even name the guy who's the enemy of Ulfric.
Anyway, it's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments.
Well, you're being a bit generous to me there. I'm not convinced I'm saving the world. I'm mostly into getting tons of power for the sake of it. But a lot of people are jerks to me, even though I've killed a lot of people for being jerks to me. Exactly! I've killed dozens and dozens of dragons. I can freeze you solid with a shout. Oh, this must be the lady who was getting murdered. Guys, I finally found the murder scene. Little late for this lady, mind. I'm the best detective. I don't need to see a crime. I don't need to see the crime scene or have witnesses of anything to execute a guy for probably having been involved in a murder. I don't know. But yeah, last time I had the law on me, I killed like 30 guards without breaking a sweat until they stopped spawning. You'd think that'd get me some respect, but nothing.
What is it? Dragons?
Ah.
Sherlock Holmes if he was a fraud, yeah. Indubitably, Watson, it was this guy. I once saw him in proximity to the victim. And he existed on the night of the very murder.
Good to see you again, friend.
I remember I did read once a Sherlock Holmes story where that basically happened. Sherlock Holmes and his brother got into a competition to solve a murder. Or solve a disappearance that they suspected was a murder. And they both accused different people, laid down all the evidence and stirred up a huge kerfuffle. And at the end it turns out they were both wrong. Actually, while they were investigating this disappearance, Watson went and looked around the hospitals and it turned out the guy was missing because he was hit by a cart. And had been unconscious for a few days, but is recovering nicely. Anyway, I'm gonna have to wrap up there, I'm afraid. Sorry I couldn't be here longer, cool, my dude. But I gotta head out. Gotta get some food. I've got to vote, and then I've got D&D later. So it's gonna be a busy evening. Yeah, you have a good day too. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be playing Skyrim again on... what day is it today? It's gonna be Monday I play it next. And tomorrow will be Bloodborne, and then the team stream in the evening, so I'll be around. Yeah, I remember you. It's been a little while, but you've been in before. I hope you've been well. I maybe didn't remember that you subbed. I recognized your name. Sorry, I didn't recognize that you're an old sub. But yeah, I knew that you've hung around before, and I remember you being a cool guy. I stream from the Bat-top computer. The Bat computer. Alright, yeah. I gotta head off, but thanks for being here. Hope I'll catch you again. Have a good day.